What's going on, guys? Over here, and welcome back to another episode of my Motorsport Manager career mode. We're back with the final two races of GP2, and then it's decision time whether to go into F1 or stay in GP2 and gather the money. Now, obviously, if you did watch the previous few episodes, you'd have known that I was pre-recording those episodes, so I'm finally back from the pre-recording. I haven't actually played this game in like a week or so. That's how far back I've been pre-recording for the entire last week, so I may be quite rusty in this episode, actually, but I finally read through the comments, and the general gist of it is, it feels like, and I myself feel like this, I think we should just go into F1, just try the challenge. Yes, it's going to be very, very difficult. We're not going to be fighting for points, probably, just going to be for positions, but it's something different, and it's not going to be, a simple, straightforward, boring sort of second season, or not even second season, like whatever it is, like fifth season in GP2, trying to, just get the money. I think I'd rather just go straight in there. Yes, we'll struggle, but it'll be quite a lot. I think it might be quite a laugh as well, maybe. I don't know. I think you guys sort of enjoy when I also get sort of half angry and stuff like that at the game. But anyway, we've got the last two races in this episode, and then next episode we will start F1. So we're going to finish things off. We've got Guildford, the British Grand Prix, and then Russia to end things off. We've also got some exciting developments. We've got our wind tunnel getting built, and our performance work gets done soon. Our wind tunnel gets done actually straight after the British Grand Prix, actually. I forgot that literally I left off last episode right before we were going to this race. So actually, the wind tunnel will get built after we do the first race. So let's just get straight into it, I guess. So practice-wise, and sponsor select. This is how long I haven't played this game for. Like a week and a bit, like a week and 2 days. And I've completely already forgotten what everything is. Right, sponsor. Second or above? Okay, we'll go for that. I don't actually know if we'll get that. Honestly, I'm that bad in terms of when I don't play something enough, I go off it quite fast. So we'll have to see how my skills, or, I wouldn't call what I had skills before, but my luck before. We'll see how that goes this time round. But in terms of part selects, I think everything's the same, pretty much, I think. Oh wait, well, hang on. We finally got this. Okay, we can use this. I don't know why we weren't using it before. I think we may have just literally just now bumped up the performance and reliability enough to use it. Okay, fair enough. And then the same for rear wing and the same for suspension. Also, just a little refresh because I need to refresh myself. In the standings, 110 to 90, so 20 points in it to Balcazar and Pernay. I think pretty much right now we can probably guarantee that. I think Balcazar's probably going to, take it through unless you get some really bad luck. For this championship. And obviously in the constructors, we're leading by a healthy 117, so there's no way we can bottle this. Really, we're just kind of trying to finish out this last two races in style, really. And I think these last two races may be more interesting than the last probably 4 have been for you guys, because as I just said, I haven't played this game in like a week or so I actually might find it a struggle to get these guys 1-2. But hey, look at that, delighted and happy. I think it's the first time I've had both of them with smiley faces. Okay, fair enough. Let's go to rainy practice, and I'll join back with you afterwards, and I'll update you if I completely forgot how to do practice or not. Right, I haven't clearly forgotten how to do practice, because with about 1 minute to go, we're going to tick over to level 3 on the race trim. Thank you very much. We've got level 2 on intermediates, the 0 on the soft tires, unfortunately. It did start off dry enough to go on the softs, but then you can clearly see it's been inters the entire session long. So we've at least got level 3 in the race trim. Just narrowly missed out on level 3 in inters, actually. So really, I'm praying actually for a bit of a wet race so we can actually use that knowledge to good use. But oh, wait, actually, hang on. Oh, did they change that mechanic in a patch? I think they changed it in a patch, because the session definitely ended there. Usually before, it was when it went to 0, you couldn't still gain the knowledge, but I just gained all that knowledge on the inters straight at the end there when it was already 0 minutes ended. Did they patch that? That must be this. You go away for 1 week and don't play the game and pre-record, and you come back and the patch has just changed the entire game. It's it's a different system now. You can actually do stuff in practice right to death. Okay then. Well, we did have level 3 then on inters. At the moment, it looks like, well, the game's telling me it's enough for inters at the moment. It's going to go straight to full wets, So, to be honest, on the car setup, I'm just going to go to the wet tyre, even though it's not going to make any difference in the world starting on the wet tyre, because we're probably going to sit in the garage for a little bit. But anyway, knowledge-wise, inters, super softs may as well. But yeah, they changed that. But yeah, I have not forgotten how practice works. I'm going to take qualifying, just because it's been a while since I've actually played the game, so any game time is good for me, I think. Also, they've definitely sped up this loading time. It never used to load in this fast. I'm liking what I'm seeing here, Motorsport Manager. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. The patches are actually working in a great treat. Right, I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to wait for this second gaggle of cars to go out, and then I'm going to send out Balcazar. It's actually going to get drier. So you know what? Why don't I just wait out here? I'm just going to wait. Look, it's going to get dry. It's going to get towards Inter's period, probably towards 4 minutes gone. 4 minutes left, I should say. So, just wait. Why not? Just wait. Also, this is new. They got the sponsor objective here. That wasn't there before. I mean, I think this was all here when I recorded the DLC video, but it wasn't here for it wasn't here for any of the pre-recorded episodes I did beforehand. Anyway, here comes the sun, and here comes the dampness on track going down. That wasn't proper English, but okay. But yeah, we're just kind of playing a bit of a bluff card at the moment, just, you know, relaxing. The entire paddock's going to be like, what on earth are these guys doing? Staying in. They're crazy. And now, as we tick over to about, I'm thinking about 3 minutes till, that's when we go on Inters. I think that's when we do it. So, just about, I think this gaggle of cars is going to come in. When they do, I think we'll go on Inters. Car set up. Actually, wait, cancel. Wait for them. Okay, they've gone. So now I send Balcazar out. Inters, send out. Right. Sending her out. I'll wait even more for Pernay. We've got the time to wait, so may as well. And also allow me to focus on these guys. Also, they finally put auto thing on the F1 thing. Okay. Definitely a lot of things have changed here. Right. Make sure I have enough time. I will have enough time. Don't worry. I will have enough time. I will have enough time. Cool down. Come on. Come on. Bring those tire temps down. Bring the brake temps down. Also, I need to send her out. Inters, go. That's going to be close. Overheating, perfect. Okay. So close on the tire temps being perfect there. That's fine. Right, send her out. She'll just have enough time to come through and get a lap in. But Balcazar, purple first sector. I think we've really planned this perfectly, actually. Maybe a week off's what I needed. Maybe a week off has made me a better player. I don't know how it makes sense, but, you know, it's there. Oh, overheated. Damn it. Well, although we do know from Pernay's past performances, she can pull out a pole position, you know, from her back pocket, even though her tyres are overheated. So, let's see. Although, saying that, it is completely not damp on track anymore, so it's time for the soft tyres. So, actually, this might be a shocking time. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, dear. 5.3. It's a shocking time. It's fully dry now. How'd that happen? Right, what's this going to be? Only 7th. Okay, bit of a bottle there from us and Pernay. Sorry, lass. I sent you out a bit too late. It was literally bone dry right at the death. But Balcazar, pole position. So really the championship leader in prime time position. But yeah, I think the theory is I've gotten better after a week off. I mean, I did have that before, you know, when I was younger. I remember I took a week off from guitar lessons. Didn't do any practice between 2 lessons. And the instructor said I got better on the second lesson, despite doing no practice. I think this is the exact same thing that's happened right here. You know, I've not played the game for a week, and I've gotten better. Just, you know, from, I don't know, osmosis. That doesn't make any sense biologically or English-wise, but there you go. Right, race time. Second or above. 700k. So we already got 700k for pole position. So immediately, this episode's really kicking off to a good start. Right. So, perk-wise, race trim. Do we even use the super softs? I can't even remember. Car setup. I think the softest tyre is soft, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So there's really no point in having that perk. So I'm going to remove that. I'll just go on Inters, might as well. And for Pernay, race trim, and light-footed or performance. I want to go light-footed. That might come in handy. I don't know if it is going to rain. It's going to rain a tiny bit. It's going to rain a tiny bit. Okay. Okay, interesting. Right, attack, overtake, attack. Oh, attack. There we go. Right, it's going to rain a little bit. About lap... we'll probably come in lap 3, I would say. Just a pre-guess. But anyway, here we go. We've got Santa in second place. A brown Santa. That's what we've got. Right, anyway, here we go. To 5 red lights. To the British Grand Prix. The second last race of this season. 5 red lights are out, and we are underway. And it is a good start from Balcazar off pole position. Pernay in 7th place still. So let's fast forward this and let's get a move on here. And let's hopefully see Balcazar streaking away. Although saying that, second place is getting rather close. I fear the patch may have changed some performance things, because usually we can just stream away from the cars. in the opening round. Although saying that, actually, I spoke way too soon. Now we're getting the gap a little bit. Okay, come on, Balcazar. Chop, chop. Let's get the gap. For a moment there, you scared me and thought the patch changed everything. And we weren't fast anymore. But no, I think we're getting the gap now. And Pernay's up into 6th place, so she's getting a move on. Come on. Overtake 5th. Down the inside. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. She's really on it like a car bonnet. Come on, can we get up into 4th? Fast lap for Balcazar. Nice stuff. So the gap is 5.1. Oh, I like this little update they've done to streamline this. Ignore all the kind of, oh, this is a nice update, because I'm sure this update has been out for like a week and a half now, but I've completely forgotten about the patch when I recorded the DLC video. Pernay's up in the 3rd place as I say all that, so absolutely balling she is, and now it's starting to rain, so I would say maybe time to come in at the end of this lap, I think. Probably is a little bit of a gamble. We nearly go around the outside. Pernay down the inside. There we go. The spray is kicking off now. So pause. Let's pause it here because Balcazar is coming to the end of her lap. Do we come in at the end of this lap or do we continue on? Do we be a bit daring? I don't think we can. I think it's definitely time for inters. Are these guys all going to pit? Can I tell? No? No? None of these guys are going to tell me if they're going to pit? Okay, this is interesting. Balcazar's probably got the gap, though, to make it through. So I'm going to let her through. We're going to pit Pernay. I think Balcazar's got the pace to actually stick out one more lap and not get mucked over too much. So we'll go for the bounce pit stop with Pernay, but we'll continue on with Balcazar. So she'll continue on for one more lap there. The brave driver she is. Although, straight away, she tells me come in for inters as she comes across the line. Great stuff. Great stuff. Great stuff, girl. Really just too late on the money, isn't that? Okay, Pernay's in, but saying that, all these guys don't come in, so it might be for the best. Anyway, Pernay makes a pretty decent pit stop. She's out, and she'll push on. With Balcazar, she will push on as well. I'm going to go to medium fuel, just to save the fuel a little bit. Okay, she's losing a lot of time. 3.1. Yeah, she is losing some time there. So we'll go on to inters. Park conditions fine. Fast pit stop for her. She'll come in. We'll go to medium fuel with her. Pushing. Actually, you know what? Overtake mode. Low fuel. Mistake on the pit stop there with the tyre change. Balcazar is down to 6th place. Just comes out ahead of Pernay. But she made a mistake there, and a lot of people have overtaken us. But saying that, it is damp enough, I think, that they'll be slow. Yet they are. Here we go. Balcazar overtaking for 4th, hopefully. Pernay right behind her. Look at this. Tag team. Up into 4th and 5th. Now 3rd and 4th. Oh, Pernay's over. Oh, what the fuck? She lost her front wing overtaking... Oh, her rear wing overtaking people. Oh, my God. Oh, look at where she is. She had to break her rear wing just as she crossed the last point she could have come in. Oh, what an absolute plonker you are. Oh, my God. Right, okay. Balance pit stop. Stay on the same inters. Oh, for fuck's sake, girl. You got into 1st, Pernay. And then you messed it all up by crashing into someone. This is why you're 2nd. I'm sorry. This is why you're 2nd. Because you just... Oh, you overtook 3 cars in one corner and then broke your rear wing. Now look at you. Now you're down to 6th. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. And now it's getting dry enough. Balcazar's already crossed the line. Cancel this pit stop. Make a bold move. Fix parts. Soft tyres. Screw it. We're going to go bold here. Pit for softs, Pernay. You, on the other hand, you're going to attack and high. You're going to come in for softs on the next lap, I think. Right. We've fixed everything. It's a great pit stop. So, in contrast, she may be breaking parts on a car, but at least her pit stops are pretty decent. But anyway, meantime, Balcazar's going to continue on for one more lap. Time for inters. No, it's not. Continue on. Right, it's going to get drier soon. Soon. We've risked it for a chocolate biscuit with Pernay. It's probably not going to work out, but I don't know. We are catching 16th place, so it may be working out quite a bit. She is overtaking. She's overtaken someone, so I think the risk has worked. I think the risk has worked. Meanwhile, where Balcazar, she's continuing on still on the inters. Still got the pace, still got the time in the pocket, 29.3 seconds. So it's a lot like Brazil 2012 in F1, just continuing on, even though it probably is dry enough for the dry tyres at the moment. On the meanwhile, we're going to push with Pernay. With Balcazar, I'll pit in this lap, I think. I think it's probably time to come in. Soft tyres, park conditions fine. Balance pit stop. She'll come in. Low fuel, please. There we go. Right, pushing on the exit. Medium fuel, there we go. Attacking with Pernay, I think, because the tyre temps are really quite low. And also, we'll probably have to make an extra pit stop with Pernay because we came in so early because of a rear wing change, unfortunately. But the pace is minus 6 seconds, so definitely time for the dry tyres. All these plonkers have made the wrong decision. Right, lap 12, Pernay's closing up to all these guys who are still on inters, foolishly still on inters. So Pernay's up into 10th. Meanwhile, obviously, he didn't have to really say it, but Balcazar's in first. And she may even lap Pernay at this rate, so that'll be embarrassing. But Pernay's up into 6th place now, so back to her original position, really. The tyres, though, completely gone, because we really had to push her to gain this time back. So with 13 laps remaining, I think we'll go to the end maybe with Balcazar. So in that case, keep it nice and easy with Balcazar. I'll probably go to the end with her, but we'll be making one more pit stop with Pernay for sure. How long do the softs go? 11 laps. Okay, we'll go 2 more laps, and then we'll be able to go to the end on another set of tyres with Pernay. With Balcazar, I think I just want to risk it, really, because we've got 35 seconds in the pocket. Might as well just let her go easy and just go right to the end on these softs. Right, I put a fast pit stop in for Pernay at the end of this lap. 11 laps remaining exactly. So Pernay will come in. She'll comfortably go to the end of the Grand Prix. Meanwhile, for Balcazar, tyre wear is okay, but the tyre temps are really quite cold. So it's a bit of a cat and mouse game with the tyre wear. Good pit stop on the fast pit stop there. So nice work. Pushing on the exit. Let's see if Pernay can gain some more positions from what was a net 6th place. Meanwhile, with Balcazar, she's going to come to... Well, she's so close. Look at that. Look how close they are to one another. Balcazar's made one less pit stop. Absolute madness. Absolute mad. And they also make sure they... I need to make sure they get enough fuel. I'm not too sure. Have they changed how the fuel goes away in the patch? Because I feel like, to me, just from like looking at it, it looks like the fuel is... the saving on neutral is not as powerful as it used to be. That's just my feeling, my gut reaction. Right, Pernay sent the fast lap of the Grand Prix. In that case, I think it's time to come in for an extra pit stop. We've got 40 seconds, so may as well, really. Balanced. Just a bit too easy for Balcazar. Let's focus on Pernay. She's the one doing all the overtaking, potentially. As her tyre temps are in a good range right now, and she overtakes up into 6th there. Nice stuff, and is that 5th up ahead? Yes, it is. Come on, Pernay. Let's get him. Let's get him. Come on. Closing up. Balcazar coming out the pits. Let's go low fuel with her on the exit. With Pernay, 0.3 left on the fuel, so we may go low for a little bit here, just when we're right behind the car, just to make sure we get to the end on this fuel. Right, Pernay still stuck behind 5th place. Come on, girl. Can we please get up into 5th? Because once you can get 5th, 4th, and 3rd, really. They're all within, like, you know, that would be 6 seconds-ish? Yeah, 6-7 seconds. Come on, come on. Minus 1.1, 1.4 on the pace. Still unable to overtake this person, so... Yeah, goddamn dirty air, isn't it? Probably. I'm just guessing, but probably is. Just blame everything on dirty air, really. And meanwhile, Balcazar has enough fuel in the tank to go for a fast lap at the end of this Grand Prix, so I'll keep that in mind. Meanwhile, Pernay, still stuck in 6th. Go up into high. Let's use a bit of high fuel mixture. Let's try and get past this person, shall we? Come on, please. Can we? By the end of the Grand Prix, come on. You've been stuck in 6th for like 500 laps now. There we go. Up into 4th place. Round the outside. Worn medium tyres. Can we make it a podium there for Pernay? Hopefully we can. She'll just about have the tyre wear left. It's going to be... Her tyre's going to go off the cliff at the end of this race. But so are these guys, to be honest, technically. So I think we may all bunch up, really, at the end of this race. Gone high. 2 laps remaining. In light of that, why don't we go for a bit of a neutral lap right now. Go on overtake mode. And then go attack... Right, last lap of the Grand Prix. Attack Balcazar for this final lap of the Grand Prix. Let's go for the fast lap of the Grand Prix. Meanwhile, with Pernay, she's down to 5th. She was in 4th momentarily, but the tyres have completely gone off the cliff at the moment, so we need to conserve. And everyone's really conserving at this point, apart from 3rd place. Pernay across the line. Final lap for her, so she's conserving away. But Balcazar across the line with a 1:10 dead lap time. Fast lap of the Grand Prix, pole position, and the win. Absolute perfect weekend there for her. Meanwhile, with Pernay conserving the tyres, I told you the person behind us would go off the cliff as well, so she'll come home, limp home for 5th place. Not too bad, but Balcazar, what a woman. Pole, win, and fastest lap. Perfect weekend for her. There we have it, 1st place, and Santa Claus got 3rd, and the person with a broken neck got 2nd place. Severe there, but in the points tally, 30-point difference. I believe Balcazar, that technically means I think she's the champion already. I think she can be crowned champion now, although the game will probably do it at the very end of the season. But congratulations for both cases, I think. Well, let's be honest. I think it was pretty obvious we were going to win the Constructors, I think, this season. But I didn't know exactly who was going to get the drivers. But obviously, Balcazar is our first driver, so you would have probably liked to put a bet on her. So I think it's mathematically impossible for Pernay to overhaul this. 1.9 million, though. Nice stuff. We're not going to spend any of it now. I'm going to save all my money for F1 now. Not going to improve the car one bit. Just going to save it. Just going to save it for F1. Interview with Channel 6 must respond. Pernay, ooh, this is different. Was beaten by Chica Balcazar today. Would you consider bringing her in next season? What? She's already in our team. What are you talking about? Perhaps it's a little too early to be talking about silly season. Okay, I don't know what that question was about, because Balcazar's already in our team. She gets a personality boost of race winner. And now, onwards to the Black Sea. Although, first, our wind tunnel is going to get built. And we also have sponsor offers. We'll do the wind tunnel first, I think. Wind tunnel is built. Awesome. So what did that actually get us? I can't remember for the life of me. Where is it? Wind tunnel. Great front wing. That's going to come in handy for the F1. Right, slot 1, sponsor. Let's see. That's what you have. 12th or above, 6 races long. To be honest, we're going to need this in F1, so I'll accept the offer. We're probably going to need it in F1. Right, we're literally moving straight onto the Black Sea. Nothing's really going to happen at the moment, apart from contracts running out for Balcazar and Danny White. Okay, I'll actually get on that right now. I want to re-sign both drivers, so let's start to renew the contract. Interesting, let's talk. Right. Status important. I'm fine with you still being the #1 driver, to be honest. Wages aren't important. We are paying her, how much? 426. 465. We'll go with that. Contract length, short contract, 12 months. So, yeah, that's fine. And wages aren't important. So I'll give you a very high target, because I know you're never going to get this in F1. So 3rd or above. And I'll happily give you 96,000, something that's definitely not going to happen next season, so you can have that contract for sure. Anyway, with our mechanics, do we really... I think I'll just renew. Danny White's pretty decent, 4 stars. I'm happy with him, so let's just renew the contract. He's interested, so wages are important. We gave him 69,000 last time. Let's lowball him, 64,000. Long contract, 24 months. I'm happy to pay you that, my son. And for the bonuses, let's do the same as we did Balcazar. Highball him, because we know it's not going to happen in the first 2 seasons, probably. So we can afford to highball him here. And there you go, mate. Hopefully you accept that. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. But apart from that, I think we'll go straight to the Black Sea. Yeah, these contracts will be decided on after the race. So onwards to the Black Sea. Must respond. I have responded. I have. Right, here we go. The Black Sea. Sponsor target, 2nd or above. Get the most money we can. Part fittings the same as it always was in the last race. That's all good. It is going to be raining. Heavy rain for qualifying and the race. So quite a gloomy, depressing end to the season. But all clear in practice. But as usual, let you know after practice. I'm hoping for some, random surprise rain in practice. Otherwise, it's going to be a pretty useless session for that race in qualifying. Right, about 1 minute to go, and at the moment we're on level 2 for both race trim and super soft tyres. Setup-wise, both of them are 96%, so pretty decent last practice showing in GP2. And I want to actually have a look at this, because last time I wasn't concentrating. Let's see. If it hits 0, do I continue to earn points? I think I do. That just hit 0, and then it just ticked over. I think they've patched that in, and I like that. I'm liking that. I'm liking the fact they've listened to people. I know there's been some cases where like the original kind of creator and founder Motorsport managers like tweeted me about people in the office watching like a specific video of mine. I don't know if they like watch every video they can, but if they are listening to this one, top marks, huge thumbs up from me at least. That it's amazing to see that your patches are doing wonders. The game is running so much more smoother. I can just tell everything's loading in a lot faster, which it was already fine before. It wasn't even a problem before, but they've just made it even better. Like buttery smooth, and it's great now that these little touches, like the level on practice ticking over, even though it's 0 o'clock on the practice because the car's still going around technically. Little things like that. They put it in, and it's really good to see that they're kind of listening as a whole to the community. So big thumbs up from me if you are indeed watching this video. If you're not, then I've just randomly said thank you to no one. Anyway, qualifying. Super soft tyres, light footed on the intermediate. Same thing for the Pernay. I was about to say the Pernay. Second or above, 700k. Last bit of cash we're going to get this season. So, come on, gals, let's bring this home. Right, going to send Balcazar straight out there. Super soft tyres, send out just ahead of the pack. And then we'll wait for this first pack to go, and then we'll send that Pernay. Right, go like that. Right, this second pack's going to leave the pits. And this is when I will send out Pernay. Super soft tyres, go. Right. Going to need to watch this carefully. The crossover periods at the same point. Right. Slow this down now. Speed this up now. Right. Is this going to be enough for Balcazar? Oh, it's going to be close. Ah, just overheated. Overheated. Just on the edge there. Right. That does mean, though, with Pernay, I know what to do now. I know go like this now. That'll be the perfect timing, hopefully. Feather the throttle a little bit here just to keep this up in the goods. Come on. Oh, good and overheated. Okay, not the best. Not the best start to the quali lap, and it's only green first sector there. That's been a little bit poor from me, but we can do better. We can go for another run. It's fine. Balcazar comes across the line. It's going to be third place at the moment. Yeah, not good enough. Not good enough, but I know we can do better for sure. I know we can do better for sure. It's so close. Only 800, so we can definitely do better than that. Pernay's going to come across the line. It's going to be fifth place. Okay, yeah. We can definitely do better for both these drivers here. And we've got enough time. It's a 1 minute, 1:13 lap time, so we've got plenty of time. Oh, track grip's going to go down. Need to send them out straight away then. Send them out straight away. I don't know why the track grip's going down all of a sudden. Oh, it's going to start to rain. That's why. Oh, no. Oh, no. It started to rain already. Oh, dearie me. Well, I got perfect and overheated, but it's not going to really do much for us, is it? If, oh, God. It's all gone tits up. It's all gone tits up. So, in the final qualifying session, I thought we could get some easy money. 700k. No. 5th and 7th. We actually got that completely wrong. We didn't get the first lap good enough. It wasn't good enough to get pole. And then we got caught out with the inters. Yeah, not good enough from us. Not good enough on the final race. That's not the sort of mistakes we can afford to make in F1. But anyway, so we get Kruger getting pole position. Mr. Santa Claus himself in first place. That's unfortunate, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not like we're desperate for that money, but it would have been nice to go in with an extra 700k. Just saying. Just saying. But it's fine. We can bring this back in the race for sure for at least a first place for one of these drivers. I'm hoping we can round off the season with a bang with a 1-2, but we'll have to see now. Right, super soft and race trim for them. Is it going to be raining anytime soon at the beginning of the race? No, it's not, but there was heavy rain forecast, so it may rain later on. But for now, first half of the race at least, maybe first 2/3 even, it's going to be all dry. So I definitely think we can get up there into the 1-2 positions. We go to 5 red lights for the final time in GP2. 5 red lights to the Russian Grand Prix, and we're underway, and it's a decent start from both our drivers, not losing any positions, but not gaining any. Pernay looks to be going around the outside, nearly, but not so much, because into turn 1, Balcazar with a brilliant racing line, up into 3rd place already. Pernay in 6th place now, so she really got demoted there in the opening stages. Also, I've completely forgot about this, that Russia is one of these weird tracks where the tyre temps just shoot down, so you can afford to push all the time to keep the tyre temps up. And at the moment, we're going first purple sector, second purple there. Balcazar closing up in the final corner to 2nd place, and she sets the fast lap of the Grand Prix, which is very odd, because usually it's the first place man or woman who's always setting the fast lap on the first lap. So Balcazar really going to work at the moment, trying to overtake 2nd place. Although, at the moment, we're just trying... she's just staying back. She can't overtake for some reason. This is sort of like Pernay, what happened to her last race. For some reason, Balcazar just can't get there. Come on. Come on. Yes. Down the inside. Lovely stuff. Finally. Up into 2nd. Come on. Chop, chop. Let's get 1st place. We can definitely get them. Let's keep it going. Let's go pushing, though. And medium fuel. Pushing and medium fuel. Saved the fuel already. But come on. 31 laps remaining. It's a long old Grand Prix here. The Russian Grand Prix. This one's the shorter layout to what I'm used to what we had. Did we have the Russian Grand Prix long layout last season? I can't remember. We definitely had it in GP3. I know that. I know that. But Balcazar unable to close up too much to 1st place. To be fair, we have we have put it down to medium and high. So we'll go pushing and go attack mode a little bit more. Try and close up. I mean, the tyre wear is going a little bit, so we are probably going to have to come in the next lap or so. So we may as well push at the moment. So let's go medium for now, down this back straight, and then I'll gun it on this next lap because we'll come in early on lap 6. So here we go. Attack mode, overtake mode. You're going to come in at the end of this lap, Balcazar, so push in as hard as you can. Pit strategy balanced. Meanwhile, for Pernay, probably the same thing's going to have to happen to her as well. Right, Balcazar overtakes. She's up into first place. She'll come into the pits. We need to double stack the drivers, unfortunately, for us. Just going to have to deal with it. So, fast pit stop for Pernay. Sorry, girl. We have to double stack you. There's no way you can take those tyres anymore. So, here we go. Balcazar, good pit stop for her. Good pit stop for Pernay. And so, we come out, and it's decent enough. Up into 5th place. And Pernay will come out in 10th place. So, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. That could have been a lot worse. A lot worse. And Balcazar's already closing up into 4th place. So, this early pit stop, I think, was a very, very good idea, I think. We're going to get a big undercut, I think. We're already in 2nd place. Yeah, we're already into a net 1st place because Moriera was leading the way, I think it was. I think, maybe. No, it wasn't Moriera. It was this one. It was, God, I can't pronounce that. Missilela? I don't know. You guys know me by now if you've been watching me for ages. You know I can't pronounce names. I'm a visual person. I remember people's faces. I'm talking about real life as well. I remember people's faces. I don't remember their names. Unless I really know them quite well, I won't remember their names. I'm not even gonna lie, distant relatives, I forget their names. I remember their faces for sure, but I forget their names. My like parents always have to tell me their names if we're like going to a family function. I don't know why this is all getting far too personal. Anyway, 25 laps remaining. We're all good. 1st place for Balcazar. 4th place for Pernay. You can see clearly the tyre temps really aren't an issue. It's really, I think, really here at Russia, it's more a graining issue. I think because you have to push the tyres so much to get the tyre temps up. I think you get tyre wear because of graining of the tyres. I think that's how it works. Or I could be wrong, and that's definitely not a tyre model that's in the game, and I'm just making it up. But I would like to think the game does have that tyre modelling simulation down, but maybe they don't. That's just my thoughts on it. Right, lap 12. Pernay is right behind 2nd. She could get into 2nd very, very soon. I'm hoping she does, and there will be a 1-2. In terms of our strategy, though, you can see clearly 34% warm with Pernay, so we are going to have to come in probably the next lap. So, I think this may be... I don't know if we even have the tyres for this. I think with Pernay we do. With Balcazar, we don't. We have 1 set of super softs left with her. Pernay, we do have 2 sets, so we can make this extra pit stop with Pernay. So, push, overtake mode, come in this lap, super soft tyres, fast pit stop. There we go. All right, push in this lap. Pernay, you're coming in. Probably going to pit then again around lap 22, I would say. And then go to the end. With Balcazar, no clue what we're going to do with her. I may try and stretch this as far as we can, just because we can, and we have the speed. Yeah, I've decided. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and take these tyres as far as we can, and then I'll pit for Balcazar. So we're playing real long. Look how cold these tyres are getting. We're going very, very long here because we're trying to stretch them out. I think probably at the end of this lap will be the time to come in. But fuck it, we'll go in for one more lap. We'll go on for one more lap. Right, Balcazar's going to come in at the end of this lap. She's on 15% worn. But you can see the gap's only 15.2. It's only dropped off by about 0.2 there. So, not a bad lap, really, for Balcazar. She comes in now. Fast pit stop. Mistake on the pit stop, unfortunately, with the fast pit stop. But she is going to come out in what will be, I would think, a net 1st place. Because this person's on soft tyres. So, I'd like to think. Right, immediately going to neutral for Balcazar. We need to take this long into the Grand Prix. Meanwhile, for Pernay, opposite story. We're going attacking. And because she can make an extra pit stop. And we're already closing up to 1st place again with Balcazar. Purple for a 2nd sector. And there you go. We would have overtaken 1st place on track there. So us going like 2 more laps than ideally I would have liked to on Balcazar really did not hinder that at all whatsoever. So she just has that much pace in the bag. So we're looking good. Pernay's tyres are really quite worn at the moment. But that's the plan, really. I want to go 2 more laps with Pernay, I think. 2 more laps. So we're going to go neutral now. Go 2 more laps with her. Right, going pushing an overtake mode for Pernay. Her tyres have really come to the end of her life, and we're going to put in this brand spanking new set of tyres. Those apparently won't go the distance. 11 laps only, apparently. We've got 13 laps left. I don't know. Should we just risk it for a biscuit? I think we've got enough time, to be honest, to risk it. Although 3rd place is catching up on us quite a bit. Or should we just strap on the softs and just screw it and just go safe? We may as well. I think we've got the speed to make it on softs, so You know what? I'll use Pernay as a guinea pig. We'll come in for soft tyres, use her as a guinea pig. If she's going well on softs, it means we can go on softs with Balcazar. Right, Balcazar's really putting the hammer down with these fast laps of the Grand Prix at the moment. Even though the tyres are so cold, she's still pulling out the time on that last lap. So looking good. We'll go for probably one more lap after this, I would say. And then we can come in. Then we're fine to come in. We've got a 26-second gap, so we're good to come in. Even for a worn set of super softs, to be honest, because she's had to... Look at that, purple, the end of the sector, on 29% worn tyres. That's just crazy. It's also starting to rain, though. Bit of a change in the mix here. Pit for Inters. What a saviour. The rain comes in clutch. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Overtake mode, low fuel. Inters come in. It's going to be an easy win now. Because the Inters are strapped on. Going to pit in with Pernay. Where is she on track? She's already... yeah, she's got enough time. Into... Is it going to go full wets? It might even go full wets. Fast pit stop. Yeah, come in. Actually, you know what? Pit. Wet tyres. Go for wet tyres. Screw it. Risk it for a chocolate biscuit. Coming for the full wet straight away with Pernay. And let's risk this one. Let's risk this one. Right, the risk worked for Pernay because Balcazar has to come in now for another pit stop. But Pernay's been going okay on the wet tyres. Saying that, though, the gulf between these two drivers has been so large that, look at that. Balcazar nearly caught and lapped Pernay there. But it was a good call for the full wet straight away for Pernay because she's doing really well now. And I think she's catching third. I don't know. Oh, no, the gap's way too large. I guess Pernay's just settling for fourth here, I think we should say. But for Balcazar, up into first still. 32-second gap. What a way to end the season, really. Just pure dominance. It's just... I'm going to miss this. What... Just... Let's all take a moment in the video, guys. Pause the video. Let's all take a moment to... just bask in the glory that we have here at the moment, because we are going to be down here in 20th and like fighting for the best of part of probably 16th place in F1. So let's just I'm just going to soak this in. I'm just going to do some heavy breathing and soak this in, take a few mental pictures and just witness what we've got here. Such a dominant car. It's beautiful. Look at it. Minus 4.1 pace. That's disgusting. Disgusting. We've got 0.3 left in the tank for both drivers. Disgusting pace. Balcazar comes through to win the final race. So she won the final two races there. And she takes the trophy at the end of this race for the World Drivers' Championship. Chica Balcazar, well done, girl. We've been on a road with you for the entire way. So many seasons with you. But I've been loyal to you. I knew you'd get it eventually. The World Championship for GP2. And we'll take her into F1 with confidence. And I'm also like... Pernay came in fourth, but she's done a solid job this season. Well done to her as well. I think my best two driver lineups in this entire series. And I've really enjoyed this season with working with both of them. But what a fantastic car we had this season. What a great dominant season that was for us. But... there we go. We are the GP2 World Champions. Finally, it only took, like, I think that's, what, 4 seasons we were here? 4 or 5 seasons it took to get this championship wrapped up, finally. But it's finally happened. There we go. 144 utter annihilation by Balcazar. And look at that. 156 ahead of the competition. Marvellous job, lads. Marvellous lads and ladettes. Absolutely amazing. But now... it's time to say our goodbyes to GP2. It's time to go up to F1. But if you have enjoyed this entire season in GP2, guys, smash that like button. If you're looking forward to seeing me finally in F1 in this series, smash that like button. I gotta say, just thank you guys so much for watching this series. I am actually still very shocked that there are this many people wanting to watch me do this series, because you gotta admit, it's a very, very different game. It's a managerial game. Typically, if you look at other games like FIFA and Football Manager, if you look at the two viewerships, generally the manager type games, the viewership's like pretty much nowhere. But you guys have really got behind this series. You're still enjoying it. The fact that this series is getting the same amount of views that my career mode was getting like last year on 2015 is just insane to me. So thank you guys so much, and it is really enjoyable for me. Honestly, I'm so thankful that there are this many of you watching, so it's worthwhile for me to do this series, because I really do enjoy doing it, because it's such a difference to me driving the car in F1 2016, that it's such a nice change of pace just to have a different game like this. Otherwise, I really do think I'd get a little bit burnt out with just constantly playing F1 2016. So thank you guys so much for enjoying this series, still enjoying the series, and hey, the good stuff's only getting started now. We're in F1 finally. We've been waiting for so long. I know so many of you guys have been waiting for so long, but there you go. 2021 winners, Chica Balcazar, Drivers' Champion, and we win the Constructors as well. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. Awesome stuff. Awesome, awesome stuff. But time to save the game there. And time to say goodbye for the episode. Next episode, we begin our journey. We go into F1. Go into the unknown. Take a leap of faith. I'll see you guys then. If you have enjoyed this video, smash that like button. Let's try and get over 1,000 likes, guys, for this episode. Finally got the championship for GP2. If you're new around here, then do subscribe for weekly for more content. I've been over. Have a good rest of the day. And I will see you guys next time.